Taurus, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please check out and apply these energies to wherever it applies to in your chart. But do check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos because it's so impactful, and it'll surprise you just how much you relate to them and they're affecting you all week. You may relate to them even more than your sun sign. For those of you who want an even deeper reading, there's always an extended video below every single one of these videos. I'll attach the link right below, and I hope that you can join me. If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so that you can select all notifications. So you know when I upload your favorite content. Taurus content comes out every single Thursday. If you want even more content, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, where I post the weekly astrology forecast and daily tarot card readings. I hope you can join me over there too. If you want to join me live for those daily tarot card readings, find me over on Instagram at born_without_boundaries. But don't go searching for me on Instagram because there's been so many spammers that it blocks me. You won't be able to find the real page. So what you do is you go to the description box below this video, and I have a link directly to my profile, my one and only profile over on Instagram. You follow that link, it'll take you right to me. Or you can check out the homepage of this YouTube channel or Astrology Motivation, and you'll see that on the banner there's a little Instagram icon. You can click on that and it'll take you right to my one and only profile. FYI, it's just the scammers have been so bad on Instagram, and Instagram does nothing. They do nothing to protect people, and it's horrendous. So if you want to reach me, don't go looking for me on Instagram. You'll find me right here through these links that I give you on my feed, and then you can join me for a chat. I want to take a second and say thank you because your support of the channel has been exceptional. I think your video last week got 10,000 views. That's beyond imagination for me, and I'm extremely grateful. So let's get into your reading. I don't mean to take up much of your time, but I wanted to say thanks. Taurus. There's a judgment that's been made, and it's been made in your favor, and it's coming from on high. And I can tell you right now that's because you're aligned with your God space and sincerity, and other people are not. So people that had tried to get you down, that's a joke. That's a joke. It's not that you're attacking anybody. It's that literally a judgment has been made in your favor. It's about living right. And what's this? Sucky. All those people who were trying to bring you down, all that shit talk, all that bullshit talk, all those rumors, all that criticism, give it a little time. It's going away. It's going away. All that craziness. And even if it's not particularly against you, you just somehow find I'm sorry, I'm being a little rude here, but I didn't know that was, I didn't know that had come unbuttoned. I'm sorry. It was just like, maybe you were just in the middle of catty people. They weren't really being catty to you, but you were just in the middle of a bunch of shit. Oh, it's gone. It's over. That's all going to be cleaned out. You're not going to have to tolerate that shit anymore. Good stuff. Okay? So far so good. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is somebody, in reverse, is somebody who feels emotionally drained. Somebody who feels emotionally used. Like somebody who has been maybe even emotionally abused. So I can tell you right now that the judgment is coming through that you have been treated very badly. You have not been treated fairly. They're seeing this. Now, I don't know what the hell this is, Taurus, what you got going on in your life specifically, but I will say this. You know exactly the part of your life that I'm talking about. The 10 of Swords is here, and basically it's indicative of the pain, the suffering, the sorrow, the backstabbing, right? All of that is coming out. All of that is being revealed. And the Judgment card is a major arcana. So what does that say? It says that this is like kind of global. It's kind of like the larger thought or the larger consciousness is now seeing that you have not been treated fairly, or there was some shit talk that was happening. And then we have bam, which is you're not waiting anymore. And I think that maybe you decided, I don't know if you were holding back for some reason. You wanted to think about things. You really wanted to give things some time. Maybe you wanted to give things time to settle on their own, Taurus. You're not waiting on anything anymore. I think it's maybe this may be you actually deciding to come out and speak up for yourself and say like stick up for yourself, say something, maybe say something that you hadn't formally said, or that you'd been deliberating on, right? Rob Peter to pay Paul. Some sense of you were trying to make something work. You were trying to make something work. This could have something to do with actual work. You didn't want to say anything, but somebody tried to like screw you for money, right? It could have been. Whatever it is, you were just like trying to like shuffle and make things work. And I think that you paused for a while, didn't want to say anything, but you saying something now. You may not be saying something. Let me see. Is Taurus saying something or somebody else saying something? Because it does seem like this information is coming out without you really having to... it's like people are sticking up for you. 8 of Cups is here, walking away. Oh, I see. So it could have been that you just walked away from this situation and people were curious as to why. Why didn't you say anything, or why did you suddenly leave? Why did this breakup happen, or why did you suddenly leave the job? There was that sense of why did it happen, not really understanding what was going on. And this is what's going on. And what I see is that there's kind of no contest in people knowing that at this point. Okay, what else you got for Taurus? Aha. There was definitely some backstabbery here. There was 5 of Pentacles is here, which is broke, like maybe no money. Somebody not being left with any money. Or the rug being swiped out from underneath them. So this could have been part of people walking away from you, people accusing you of shit. Maybe people were accusing you of shit, of doing bad shit to them, right? Like that could very well have been what was going on. And this could have in a lot of ways done a lot of harm to you. There's a lot of suffering. There is a lot of pain here. There's a lot of sorrow. The 10 of Swords. So that's a great deal of suffering and pain right there. Now all of a sudden... the contention is going to end. Like, defeat those haters, Taurus. Okay, let's get into... what else you have to tell Taurus? Okay, so when is this 5 of Orphaned? Somebody is abandoned and left alone. Yang energy, which is making something... It's like all of a sudden, Taurus, you realize I'm on my own with this. Somebody's got to know that. Or the fact that somebody was abandoned or left on their own, or that you felt completely disrespected and disregarded. It's bringing out your fire. Like, you ain't taking no shit no more. Like, that's kind of what's going on. And ultimately, so it is kind of you that's kind of like taking this stand on your own. Why on your own, though? It really hurt. That's what I'm getting. It really hurt that people just kind of abandoned you and like would behave in a way that was neglectful or somehow mean. Come to the edge. So they brought you to the damn edge. Like it's almost like somebody pushed you far enough. That's kind of what the cards are saying. I'm just laughing because it's like, don't people know what happens when you prod a bull? Motherfucker, please. Because I gotta say, everybody looks at a bull that it's a very aggressive animal. It's aggressive when it wants to mate. It's aggressive when it wants to fight another bull. But it's generally not aggressive. It kind of just like is like a cow with horns just fucking eating out there in the pasture. You have to really prod a bull to, and fuck with him. And I think that it's like enough is enough. Clean this shit up. You ain't taking no more shit, Taurus. And you're also not taking any more of the dirt slinging, any more of the crap, You wanna make this nice and tidy. So in other words, you have to handle it. You've been pushed far enough, and now you have to handle it. And you're going to. And you're going to put order where there was a lot of disorder. Let me go and take these cards because I really want to know what these cards have to say for you. Yeah, not taking no more. Stargazer, set your sights higher. So this is a little bit in the past. It's coming up. A sense of Taurus, you need to expect more out of life. And I know that's like, I'm talking to Taurus. No. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't expect a lot for yourself. So this is saying, you need, like, it's like raising your standards, right? Setting your sights higher. It's not about ambition at all. It's about setting your sights higher. It could also be needing to find faith again, like needing to reconnect with spirit. That sense of like, maybe I have a lot of stuff going on earth that's really good, but what I need is to reconnect with my higher power, because maybe you just felt disconnected, right? Shalom, master, be graceful in movement and action. And I think this is what people are seeing you as. A sense of, yeah, you're taking action, but you're being steadfast, you're being solitary, you're having a lot of integrity when you do it. Also a sense of when you do things, there's an elegance to them. You're really impressing people with how you behave and the choices that you've made. Be graceful in movement and action. People will be watching and you're definitely taking action. But what this is saying is you have your dignity about you. In other words, you ain't doing shit that's sloppy, right? When you get into it, when you decide to get into it, it's going to be very, very clear who has their shit together and who doesn't. And you're the one with your shit together. That's kind of what it is. Or people are finally recognizing this about you. People are finally recognizing that Taurus has their shit together and they need to show up for Taurus and stop disrespecting them. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so that has a little bit what I was saying to do with the set your sights higher. This is Piscean energy, which is definitely ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. This is very spiritual and very faith-based energy. So I see you right now turning a lot to prayer. It does not have to be traditional religion, but I do see you turning to prayer. I mean, for the simple fact that you need the help, you need the support. You feel like in some ways, I got to handle this fight by myself. It's not even necessarily that you've been orphaned, but I do think that somebody let you down, somebody abandoned you. And it's almost like you've been praying on this, right? You've been praying on this and wanting guidance. And maybe that's why you took a little bit of a rest and didn't say anything or didn't act right away because you wanted to pray and think, okay, what am I supposed to do? Just guide my hand because I want to punch the motherfucker, but should I? And sometimes the answer comes back, yes, you should. So we got your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. That's what we got. And that's a very complimentary energy to you as well. Capricorn is also very steadfast, very hardworking. Your hard work is paying off. Once again, people are starting to give you the credit that you deserve, and maybe even things that you have decided upon or started a while ago are now finally being appreciated. Part of it could have to do with your insistence to be appreciated, and part of this message for you could be you can't let people kind of push you to the background anymore. This is a time when you really need to assert yourself and insist on people treating you the way that you deserve. So this is in the past. Once again, people abandoned you. They didn't help you. This was not getting any help when you needed it most. But honestly, because of that, there was a sense of I'll figure my own way out of trouble. And that's in some ways it's not only made you educated and made you wise, it's also made you tough. And I think in some ways it's also made you tough on other people. Kind of that bitch please mentality. Who are you talking to? Do you know what I went through? It's almost like maybe you could be reminding people that even though your life looks all nice and tidy right now, don't forget who I am or where I came from. I haven't. You know, I'm still that little fucking street rat that had to figure out how to like make myself everything. Or I'm still this person who had to stand up to all those people who were against me. Like, I'm still that person. I will never stop being that person. I didn't forget that person. I'm not gonna let your asses forget that person just because I'm standing in a much better place now. And I love that. You know what I think people are, that's kind of what's making people kind of be on your side, is that they're starting to see, wow, Taurus is fucking for real. Like, they are really, they're relatable. You know, we get like, they're just, yeah, they're just relate, like being relatable is actually something that is helping you a great deal, right? It's like you're not being conceited, right? You're not trying to throw in people's faces anything until they forget. But what you're throwing in their face is not, look how amazing I am now. You're throwing in their face, look how hard I fucking worked to get what I have now. That's what you're not letting people forget. And I think that's fair. I do. And I think that you were kind of like, I think this was either you're doing it now or you've already been through it. And there's definitely a sense of somebody pushed you too far and you're just going to stick up for yourself. And ultimately, what I say, the fire is here twice. Boy, oh boy, you got that fire in your belly, yang energy. And normally you are not yang energy, you're yin energy, you're feminine energy, because not that you're a female, but you are the receptive energy of earth, right? But hell no, you are just sitting up in here on fire. Somebody has pissed you off. Somebody prodded the bull. And somebody has really, but you're not like sloppy fighting this. You're not. You have too much wisdom and too much dignity. You're just not taking people's shit anymore. And that's why when you go off, you're not going to go off in a rage. You're just going to be graceful in movement and action. And I tell you, that's going to attract a lot more people's attention. You know, and you're doing this you're fighting in a very subtle way. You know, you're fighting in a very dignified way. I am bonded. So this is in the past. I don't know this. What's love got to do with it up in here? What is this? I am bonded. What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with it? I am a voice. I don't know. This is somebody from your past who really cared about you, that gave you a voice or helped you find your voice. Took you seriously, always listened to you, always talked to you. They're coming up in this reading, probably because they kind of like, at this point, this person normally would have stuck up for you, and now it's almost like now you're sticking up for yourself. But who do I need to know? Who is this person? 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 I don't know why they're coming up in the past. Who is this person? Who is this person? To be fair, could be a Libra. They're definitely somebody who helps you think about things, that kept you balanced, that keeps you stable, that keeps you even keeled and level-headed. I don't know. I thought nobody was there with you helping you out, or maybe your cup was empty. This could have been somebody, I don't know. I'm not going to say, because it's not clear, but to be fair, that's all that came up. This person is helping to, in some ways, this person is helping to level the deal, like level the scales, and it's definitely in your favor. But I want to kind of know who is I am bonded. It could be your husband or wife, that is somebody that you're in love with, helped you find your voice, or became your voice, or stuck up for you, you know, that kind of stuff. Who is this? I am bonded. Dude, I'm telling you right now, they don't want me to know. And maybe I don't need to, because you guys know, you know, and that's fine. That's fine. So, okay, what else you got for Taurus? What is this, dude? In the past, lots of shit, and you know you went through a hard time. I know what I was going through with you guys last year. It was rough. We have confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. You did, in the past, you did everything to avoid confrontation. And so this person probably stuck up for you. And then you learned how to stick up for yourself. And then we have epiphany, seek clarity. This was a sense of, no, it's almost like you just didn't want to see the truth. In order to not stick up for yourself or justify not sticking up for yourself, you had to like kind of like keep yourself in rose-colored glasses. That shit ain't happening no more. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit, and he's in reverse too. So I don't think you were taking care of yourself. Maybe you lost touch with your faith, and that's what you're getting back, that sense of, but I do have a stability, I do have faith, I do have that connection to the higher power, my higher self. And now it's just like, it's like bursting your heart open and helping you have that strength and courage that you need to step up to this battle and stop ignoring it. You're not ignoring this shit anymore. You're not taking this shit anymore. Let's see how this energy affects your career, your money, and your love. I hope that you can join me in the extended. Please remember to like this video and then share this video on your social media platforms. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.